Hey, kia ora, beautiful people, brothers and sisters all over the world. So nice to share some space with you and be part of this wonderful Earth Spirit Festival. And first of all, thank you, dear Franco and Nikki, and to all of the team for bringing this wonderful event together. It's a real privilege and honor to be part of this wonderful event and to be able to come and share a wonderful, beautiful meditation with you today, and to be able to share some beautiful wisdom from our Tibetan Buddhist tradition that I belong to. So for those of you who haven't met me before, my name is Zach, or Venerable Gyalten Singhi, and I'm a monk in the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, the Gelugpa tradition. And today I just wanted to share with you, it's a wonderful meditation practice that can help to open our hearts, especially through these times of uncertainty and change that we're facing. So all of us are here, obviously, at this event, here together, and now being connected as one global community. And through one particular event, through one change in the world, has brought us all together as one family. And it's very important also for us to understand that there are so many different ways in which we can view this situation, so many ways that we can react to this particular situation. Naturally, as a global family, there's feelings of uncertainty, sometimes anxiety of what's going to happen into this new paradigm that we're all moving into. However, it's also important to know that we have this wonderful opportunity, this incredible opportunity to really see this new time as in a totally different way, with a new perspective. This particular situation that we're all part of right now has this incredible opportunity for us to be able to come together like we are in this beautiful event, to start to reach out to others, to start to connect with others, and start to see that we are all so interconnected. If we look at the world as we know it, we feel often separated, disconnected from our brothers and sisters on different parts of the planet. But if we start to have a look closely, we start to see that all of us are interconnected. That if it wasn't for the kindness, and if it wasn't for the effort of countless beings all over this planet, we wouldn't enjoy so many of the things that we take for granted every day. So the food that we eat, the plate that we eat the food off, the houses that we live in, the vehicles that we drive, all of these things are there because of the countless sentient beings that have contributed to that. And what this particular event shows us right now, this global event that we're all part of, is that we are also interconnected. And that this wonderful time that we're facing, many of us, if not all of us, in isolation, is this incredible opportunity for us to reflect, for us to really think about what truly matters to us. And when we look deeply, when we look at things from a Dharma perspective, the way things truly exist, we start to see that there is this innate wisdom and innate qualities that we have within us that can start to manifest when we remove ourselves from our habitual thinking and from our habitual patterns, that these wonderful qualities can start to manifest, can start to show, can start to display if we allow them to. So if we look at, again, this time that we're facing in isolation, this is a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to start to cultivate some really good habits. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to really put together some ideas, some plans, and really get our priorities in order of what really matters as we move into this new paradigm. We have the time, much more time now, to be able to cultivate spiritual practice, to be able to meditate, to be able to do the things that really open our hearts, that make our hearts sing, that lift us full of joy, because we have this space, because we have this time to be able to do it. So we all have this wonderful opportunity, this wonderful time together right now to really utilize in a very, very special way, in a very, very special moment. So today's meditation is going to be just a really simple meditation, a really profound meditation that's going to help us to open our hearts to this global family. It's going to show us that we're all interconnected with one another, and it's going to show us and also reveal that we are so fortunate and so blessed. That even in these times that we're facing, there are many challenges, inevitable challenges that are arising. However, when we really look at so many of the things that we do, maybe so many of the things that we spend our money on habitually and through conditioning and through what we're told through the media we should potentially do, that we realise that none of these matter, that so much of our time, so much of our lives are taken up with chasing pleasures, with buying things, with chasing material possessions. And then when we come together in these circumstances to start to spend time with our family, to be forced to spend time with our loved ones, with our local community, with our bubble, whether it be housemates, intimate relationships, brothers, sisters, just friends, that we start to see that really we don't need so many of the things that we're chasing after so much of the time. That truly what matters to us, the real Dharma in this life, is really connecting with others, opening our hearts to others, and that's what brings true lasting happiness. We can be happy with material possessions, they can bring us some level of happiness, and we can be happy with other things that we can acquire, that we can buy with money. But truly what really matters, the most significant things that matter to us in our life, in this precious human rebirth that we have, is really the time that we have with others and the quality of time that we can spend with others, and also the quality of time that we can spend with ourselves, doing our own spiritual practice, doing our own meditation, doing our own self-practice, whatever that might be. So these are wonderful, revealing times that we're facing that give us this incredible window of opportunity to really tap into those inner resources, that innate wisdom, that innate love, and that innate kindness that is within us always. It's waiting to come through, it's waiting to manifest if we can just remove those obstacles and remove those distractions that are preventing them from manifesting. So here we are today, all drawn together, all brought together by this global situation, and presenting us with this wonderful opportunity for us to really grow, to open our hearts and to connect with all beings. So now let's do this wonderful meditation. So sitting comfortably wherever you are, and it's totally okay to be able to lie down for this meditation, or to be able to sit in a chair like I'm doing right now, or you can sit on a cushion, or you can sit whatever way you feel most comfortable with. So the most important thing of this meditation is to really just listen carefully and just to really anchor yourself into the present moment. So closing your eyes now, and start to bring awareness first of all to your breath. So our breath is this incredible, beautiful object that connects us immediately, instantly to the present moment. There are so many reasons why our breath is an object of meditation in so many different traditions. And the reason why our breath is an object of meditation is because it anchors us into the present moment, and it always reminds us the constant flow, the constant impermanence, and the constant change that is part of our lives. It really helps us to remind ourselves of change, of impermanence. And it reminds us that there is an aspect of ourself, there is an aspect of who we are that is always there, whether we are aware of it or not. So often we are unaware of the breath. We're not connected with the breath. However, the breath is always there. Always there, flowing from moment to moment to moment. Just like our consciousness, just like our experience of this beautiful, precious human rebirth, constantly unfolding, constantly presents us with another moment, another opportunity to be present, to be in the now, and to be in the moment. So now, to connect with our breath, to be with our breath, let's all take 3 deep breaths together. So breathing in, and then breathing out. So really letting go on that out breath. So breathing in, and then breathing out. So really letting go on that out breath again. And then breathing in, and then again really letting go on that out breath. So on that last out breath, let go of all of the air that you possibly can from your lungs, and then just naturally allow your breath to find its natural flow, its natural rhythm again. So start to become aware of that breath, this very special, precious phenomena. And start to be aware of your breath, to become aware of your breath wherever you naturally feel drawn to. So maybe you're drawn to the chest or the stomach area. Start to notice the expansion and the contraction in that area as you inhale through your nostrils and as you exhale through your nostrils. So just noticing that wonderful breath. And just observe it unfolding naturally, with ease and with grace. So with this practice, just remember that we're not trying to change the breath or manipulate the breath in any way. We're totally accepting this wonderful breath, however it's manifesting today. So if our breathing is deep and wide and expansive, no big deal. Or if it's short and shallow, maybe a bit of excitement, maybe some anxiety, no big deal again. Just allowing your breath to find its natural rhythm, however it wants to flow right now. So breathing in and breathing out. So breathing in and breathing out. So now we're going to start to bring our awareness, our attention to our nostrils. So start to bring your attention right to the end of your nose, right to the entrance of your nostrils, and start to notice the feelings and sensations there at the tip of your nose as you inhale and as you exhale. So remembering, don't try and change the breath or manipulate the breath in any way. Just allow it to find its natural rhythm, however it's manifesting today. Just remembering, allow that ease and flow however the breath wants to go. So do you notice any sensations and feelings as the air goes in through your nostrils there and down the back of your throat and into your lungs, and as your chest or your diaphragm starts to expand? And do you notice any sensations or feelings as you exhale back up through your throat and out through your nostrils again? So becoming acutely aware of those sensations, of those feelings as you're breathing. But remembering non-judgmental, non-reactive, present moment awareness. So do you notice any other experiences as you're breathing right now? Does this meditation, does this practice, does this part of the breath show you anything else? Are there any colours or shapes? Does your breathing have any texture or any other characteristics? So really absorbing yourself into that whole breath and breathing experience. So being immersed with the breath, being at one with the breath, just relaxing with that breath. So remembering, not trying to change the breath or manipulate the breath in any way. Just allowing it to find its natural flow, its natural rhythm, however it wants to right now. So if the mind wanders in any way, if the mind gets distracted in any way, whether it be by thoughts or feelings or experiences, whether it be future thoughts or past memories, again, no problem. Just have compassion for yourself and be gentle on yourself, but just gently and easily bring your awareness back to your breath. So letting your awareness and your attention rest wherever it feels more comfortable. And now now we're going to move into a new meditation without stopping, without breaking. We're going to check in with ourselves just for a few moments to cultivate some gratitude for where we are right now. So although we are likely in isolation, all of us in isolation somewhere around the world, and yes, there might be challenges, some unknowns, some uncertainties around our life, around our lives now, with this global situation that we're facing. Maybe around work, maybe around finances, maybe around any other challenges that might be unique to us. However, if we look with a much wider, more expansive view, we can see that we're so fortunate, so blessed to be able to even be here right now, to be part of this wonderful festival online, that we have these endowments and leisures, we call them. The endowments being able to see, to be able to listen with all of our sense faculties, and our leisures being we have the time on our hands to be able to be here today. Because if we look very closely, we open our awareness and we connect with many more of the beings on this planet, that there are so many people that don't have these luxuries that we do today. So many of them struggle to even find food. Some of them don't even have connection to the internet, are not connected to anything outside their local experience of this life. Some of them incredible poverty, some of them in parts of the world, parts of the planet where there are many wars occurring, and some of them have been in these circumstances for a very, very long time. So now we're going to open our hearts and start to send loving kindness, joy, compassion and equanimity out to these beautiful beings that are on this planet, that share this earth with us. So now start to see a golden light start to form in your heart chakra area. So that golden light is the love, the unconditional love that is part of our true nature. Start to see this beautiful golden orb of light forming in that heart chakra area, and now start to send that light out to all of these beings on this planet. So thinking of all the people that are struggling right now with sickness, with famine. Think of all of the people less fortunate than ourselves. And start to see this golden light now leaving our heart chakra, just spreading out in all 3 times in the 10 directions. So start to see it rolling out in front of you. First of all, connecting with all of the people in your bubble right now. So that may be your partner, your flatmates, your friends, your family, and start to send out love and joy and compassion and equanimity to these people first of all. So very easy to bring to mind these people that we see regularly, that we see every day. Think of the kindness that they show you, the times they help you each day, so many of the things that they've helped you with, and start to repay their kindness by sending out this beautiful golden light to them. So starting with these friends, these close ones, and start to see this light connecting with them, connecting with their heart chakra also, and seeing them full of golden light. Happy, healed, and free from suffering. And now we're going to expand this out to others, because we know that there are countless beings just like us, just like our dear ones, that are worthy of love and kindness and joy and compassion too. So start to see that light start to roll out even further, connecting with people that we know, that we don't spend much time with, maybe work colleagues, friends of friends, people that we don't have any connection with, but start to see that light rolling out and connecting with those people also. However, we're not going to start there. We're going to send it out even further, because when we look closely, as was mentioned before, that there are so many beings, countless beings, that have been the causes and conditions for us to enjoy these things that we take for granted each day of our lives. So when we look at the interconnectedness of all of us on this planet, the family members of those people that made the plates that we eat our food off, the countless people that are involved in farming the food, the vegetables that we eat every day, the water that comes out of our tap, the vehicles that we drive, the work that we do, the internet that we're enjoying this wonderful, wonderful festival through. We're interconnected with everyone when we look further. When we look at their family members and their family members and keep going, there is not one sentient being that we are not connected to. Not one. This is a truth. So we're sending this light out to all of those beings. So start to see this golden light now spreading out and wrapping around this beautiful planet, Mother Earth, that we are all so fortunate, so blessed to be born onto. So now seeing the planet wrapped in this golden light, think of it, see it like a golden mist, like a fog that you see on a morning wrapped around dear Mother Earth. So right now, the Earth is having a break. Much of the Earth, dear Mother Earth, is having a break. So may this light that we're sending out be healing the Earth, healing all of the environmental challenges that it's facing. See it rejuvenating all of the resources of this planet. And then seeing all of the sentient beings on this planet happy and free from suffering. So thinking, bringing to mind all of those images of war that we might see on the news that we switch on each day, all of them being eliminated. Seeing all of those people, those armies that are at war with each other, embracing, hugging, forgiving and letting go of all of the past, letting go of everything that's happened to this moment and seeing a whole new dawn arising, full of love and joy and compassion and equanimity, the four immeasurables that are part of our true nature. Seeing all of the people that go without food each day, that die of starvation, having an abundance of food, having food on their plate and being happy and free from suffering. Then seeing all of those that are sick, those directly affected by this virus and those affected by of various different types of diseases, all being healed and happy and free from suffering. Because when we look closely, when we look with logic and reason and with wisdom, we can see that this planet is big enough to look after all of us. There is plenty of space on this planet to look after all of us if we live in a sustainable and we live in a conscious and a connected, compassionate way. That there are enough resources both within us and outside of us to create this abundance, both materially and spiritually on this planet. And that if we look closely, that the root of all of the problems that we're facing globally, collectively and individually is really just a deluded mind, a mind that doesn't see things how they truly exist, and a mind and thinking that is based on self-centeredness, self-cherishing, and that lacks the awareness of being interconnected and being compassionate to others. That is the root of the problems that we face. So may this meditation that we've all done today remind ourselves that we have the ability individually to become enlightened, to become free from suffering. That we also have the ability as a planet, as a species, to also be this way. And that may we remind ourselves that each day presents us with an incredible opportunity to be able to tap into these inner resources of love and joy, compassion, wisdom. And that may we use this wonderful time that we're all sharing together right now, especially over the coming weeks, to wake up each morning with a motivation, to wake up each morning with an intention, and to wake up each morning and really have that motivation to tap into that inner wisdom so that we can help ourselves and also help others through this time of change. And may we not forget that it's a balance between self-practice and self-love, and also loving others and being kind to others. Because so often we can become just a bit too self-centered, thinking about ourselves, thinking about our practice, thinking about our meditation, thinking about whatever it is we need to do for ourselves, that we might start to forget about others. So may this meditation today remind us of this very important truth, that if we're seeking true happiness, if we're seeking lasting happiness, then the way to find that, the way to experience that, is to cherish others, is to think of others and to be kind to others. And through that process, we will also dissolve the ego, this self-cherishing I, this me, that is the root of so many of our challenges. So now, seeing this golden light now back in your heart space, back in your heart chakra, burning brightly, shining brightly, still seeing the rays of our innate qualities shining out in all the directions. And then start to see that light slowly dimming, getting smaller and smaller, until you now see a small flame burning gently there in your heart space. And remembering this wonderful practice that we did today, that there is this light of love and joy and compassion within us that never goes out. Remembering that we don't need to find anything outside of ourselves to experience that light, to experience that wisdom, that we can access it at any time if we just remove those obstacles, that conditioning that is preventing us from experiencing it. And the way to do that is to practice meditation regularly and to practice loving kindness to all sentient beings regularly. So now we can start to open our eyes now and start to bring your awareness now into whatever wonderful surroundings that you are with right now. And may we remember this meditation when times are tough. May we remember this meditation, this practice, if we're facing challenges. And may we remind ourselves again that there are countless beings that are in far less fortunate situations to us. So may we remember this meditation, especially when we're struggling, so we can open our hearts to that innate love and joy from within us. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful honour to share this space with you today. And may you have a wonderful Earth Spirit Festival, and may you really find joy and find wisdom from some of the other wonderful, beautiful people that are sharing with you also. And may we remember that it's so important to create community, that it's so important to connect with others, and that we need community and connection more than anything right now. So thank you again, Franco and dear Nikki and everyone at Earth Spirit and Earth Spirit Festival and New Zealand Spirit. Thanks to you both. Thank you for your love and kindness, for bringing us all together, and may we all be weapons of mass compassion. Much love to you all.